Finishing 10th in points, race fans. Well, first we have to, our sponsor, I-Beam Sliding Doors. Give Mr. Fair a nice round of applause. John Fair at I-Beam Sliding Doors, Route 24 in Chenoa. A big sponsor of the UMP Super Late Models here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Once again, thank you, John, and I-Beam Sliding Doors in Chenoa. So finishing in 10th points in his final season of racing, 397 points. The D200 race fans, how about it for Kerry Snooky Dame?
All right, Snooky Dam, 1972. Started racing here, right? Yes. Get your first win? 6-cylinder? Probably. Okay. How about a little word about your track championships in 1979 and 1986? In 1979 and 1986.
Well, most of the time when we first started out, we were having one small block should be running, and we running against all the big blocks, and they just said we couldn't do it. So we ran bottom of the track, and we had to run the top. The small block just outwound the big blocks. We didn't have the horsepower they had, but we had the traction over the big blocks. What did it?
And you got her done. How about 1990, the first year you won the very first Prairie Dirt Classic here? What was going through your? How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Top of the list, our own Kerry Snooky Dim. There was something going on in that race last few laps.
Well, that's earlier in the last couple of laps. Paulie's on the outside. I was coming on the bottom. And who else was it? Mulvane was right behind me. And bottom of the track rubbered up terrible. I mean, we didn't have no tires, so that's what we got done. And Paulie came off the back stretch, come out forward. He threw the motor right about the flag stand. And I was in the right place at the right time. And that's well finished out. 1 and 2.
There couldn't be a better person at the top of the Prairie Dirt list than our own Kerry Snooky Dim. Now, you made a few treks back to the Royal 100 back in the 70s?
70s and 80s up to 1995. And we had a couple good runs, but we never made the big show. We won the first non-qualifiers race out there. I won that the first time. That's before they let us go into another heat. That would be $1,500 a ram. And that was a good time. We've always had a good time out there in Ohio.
You're going to join your fellow Jim Cleary, Frank Schickel, a lot of the other gentlemen are still, Sammy Lee, just to name a few. They're here each and every week watching the races.
I'll be here.
You'll be here joining them.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. One last time for our legendary Kerry Snooky Dim. Thank you. Back to your voice.
Congratulations, Snooky Dame finishes 10th, 397 points. Finishing in 9th, the 7T, the Woodworth Wildman. How about it? 453 points for Steve Thorsten. Finishing in 8th, 486 points, car number 10, Scott Schmidt. Finishing in 7th, driver had 546 points. He pilots the number 14. Let's hear it for the Buckingham Bullet, Glenn Thompson. Driver finished in 6th. He had 611 points in his Bob Pierce race car number 42, the Reaper McKay Winger. Top 5 we go. Car number 89, 655 points in his Billy Moyer Victory Custom Powered number 89, Opie Mike Spatola. Finishing in 4th, 660 points. He pilots the 9D. It's a rocket chassis, Roger Friedman Race Engines. Let's hear it for Daniel Flesner. Finishing in 3rd, he had 848 points out of Gibson City, Illinois. Your all-time feature winner here in the Legion Speedway in B12, the Flatland Flash, Kevin Weaver. A former track champion here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway in a shocker bull power car, number 83, United Soils, the big sponsor, 859 points. How about it for Scott Bull? And our champion in 2017, Also the Farmer City Raceway track champion last night, 938 points. He doubles down. How about it? Out of El Paso, number 24, Ryan Unzicker. And his son Brody. Good to see Brody out there. He gets a big trophy. Top 10 in points, and our champion out of El Paso, Ryan Unzicker. Once again, race fans, 40 drivers down here, 4 champions. Give them all one more big round of applause. And our title sponsors again, IB. Pack truck here this evening. Ryan Unzicker in 24. 30 laps of distance. 42 McKay Winger. 10 of Scott Schmidt, the 33 of Bill Huff. The 89 of Mike Spatola, the B12 of Kevin Weaver. Everybody up one final time. Take your cell phones out, put them in flashlight mode, waving them around. 77 of Jay Morris, 14 of Glenn Thompson, 9 of Lyle Zager, the 1W of Donnie Walden, 31 of Paul Stubber, the 83 of Scott Bull, the 98. Bob Tennis, and 80, 32 of Tony Tennis. Here we go. 30 laps for the UMP Super Late Models. Race fans, the 800 horsepower, fire-breathing, mudslinging, ground-pounding cars and stars of the UMP Super Late Model Division. It falls off 4. Here we go. And they're 3 wide for the race leader. The opening lap, Ryan Unzicker going to take the race lead. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Mike Spatola, going to jump up in front of Billy Huff, going to take 4th. It'll be Ryan Unzicker, McKay Winger, Scott Schmidt, and Mike Spatola. Billy Huff running in that 5th spot down the back straight over. Here comes Kevin Weaver. Here comes McKay Winger now going to slide across the track in the 24. Mike Spatola on the move early. Look at Opie go. Oh my, Mike Spatola. Big slider on 42, McKay Winger. Opie goes to second around the 42, McKay Winger. Winger tried to throw a slide job at Spatola, but Spatola going to drive away from him. My goodness. Mike Spatola on the move. 3 in the books, 27 to go as he blisters the falls cushion down the back straightaway. 89 is not fooling around tonight. He was your winner last night at Farmer City, and here he comes after Ryan Unzicker. Unzicker shows the way. Spatola got to slow her down a little bit and breathe. A long ways to go. 44 in, 26 to go. A torrent pace set by your race leaders, Ryan Unzicker, Mike Spatola. Here comes McKay Winger now. 5 in the books, 25 to go. McKay Winger now right with your race leaders, Mike Spatola and Ryan Unzicker down the back straightaway. Oh boy, they're going to have to really work through lap traffic, and nowhere to go for Spatola. Winger's right there down the front straightaway. It's a parking lot here on the front straightaway. As Cantrell in 0-1 looking to go down a lap. Spatola nowhere to go. He'll put a lap on the 0-1 of Greg Cantrell. So the top 4 now with 10 of Scott Schmidt 4th, McKay Winger 3rd, Mike Spatola 2nd. And Ryan Unzicker, your race leader, have all cleared lap traffic. Down the back straightaway they go. Unzicker, wow, gonna thread the needle between the 79 of Wagner and the D20 of Snooky Dame. Here comes Spatola looking to do the same thing. 22 to go. He's going to get the job done. Down the back straightaway they go. Unzicker, Spatola, Winger's in trouble as Scott Schmidt goes by. So Schmidt, Winger gets hung up in traffic. Here comes Mike Spatola. Spatola trying to reel in Ryan Unzicker for the race lead. 20 to go the next time by. Down the back straightaway they go. Lap cars are in trouble again. Next lap, it's Ryan Unzicker and Mike Spatola. Setting laps almost in the 13 marks here in the feature event. And Billy Huff in trouble here in the front straightaway. They're 4-5 wide, and somehow they stay green as Unzicker and Spatola have lost Scott Schmidt and McKay Winger. 19 to go. So the pace has not settled down whatsoever. Spatola staying right with Ryan Unzicker. Unzicker driving the wheels off the 24. Spatola trying to gather him in. 18 to go. Down the front straightaway they put a lap on Cole Schweibel. Spatola trying to get by Ryan Unzicker. 17 to go. 13 in the book, 17 to go. Billy Huff going to call it a night. As lap traffic very, very tough in front of your race leaders. This is going to be interesting. 13 in the book, 17 to go. They work around the Tennesses in 80 and 32. 14 of Hamlin the next go a lap down. Then the 83 of Scott Bull. Here comes Scott Schmidt now. Don't look now. But here comes the 10 of Scott Schmidt. May have saved his Hoosiers for the second half of this one. 15 to go. We're only halfway home. Unzicker has slowed the pace. Spatola, here comes 10 of Schmidt. Here comes Winger in 42. What a race. All lined up on the high side. Down the back straightaway they go. When does Spatola throw the slide jump? 14 to go this time by as they come off of 4. 14 to go. It's Unzicker, Spatola, Scott Schmidt, and McKay Winger. Lined up around the high side, lapping cars at will. Look out, Scott Bull. Bull going to go down a lap. Spatola trying to, oh, and Stubber, the Australians into the wall in front of your race leaders. 3 wide, 4 wide down the front straightaway. My goodness, what a battle through lap traffic. Unzicker throws a slider. Spatola can't get by. Now the back straightaway, they're 3 wide in lap traffic, almost 4 wide. Unzicker, Spatola, Scotchman, we got a car spinning. No, we're going to stay green. My goodness, what an insane race here tonight. 12 to go. I have no idea how we have not had a caution yet. Unzicker continues to lead. Mike Spatola second. Scott Schmidt may have the best car of the bunch. He's going to go around Mike Spatola now. Down to the inside. Scott Schmidt throws a slider at Mike Spatola for second. Spatola hangs on down the back straightaway. Walden trying to stay on the lead lap. 10 to go. 10 laps remain. Ryan Unzicker, Mike Spatola, Scott Schmidt, McKay Winger, a good run. He's solid fourth. What's going to happen here in the closing laps? They can't get by the 31 of Paul Stubber now. They do. Unzicker clears him. Mike Spatola right there with him. They've got 9 laps to go down the front straightaway. Ryan Unzicker at 24. 89 of Mike Spatola, the 10 of Scott Schmidt. Third, and then 42 of McKay Winger. Winger trying to clear the Australian. Oh, and a big car. Big hit here in the front stretch wall. The caution is out. Oh, caution is out, and the Australian gets into the back of Scott Schmidt. Just about had a big pile up here in the front stretch. Tony Tennis and the 80 of Bob Tennis have stopped on the front straightaway. We catch our breath. Oh, my goodness. What a race. 20 in, 10 to go to look in the final 10 laps. Green flag's out. Brian Unzicker leads. We're back underway. Oh, and Spatola's broken 89. Problems for 89. Mike Spatola is slowing down the back straightaway. Looks like we'll stay green. So Spatola jumps the cushion. Weaver now. Well, Scott Schmidt going to go after 24. Ryan Unzicker. So big problems for Opie on the restart. McKay Winger jumps the cushion. So Kevin Weaver now, Scott Schmidt. Battle for the caution comes out. Spatola is broke on the back straightaway. Heartbreak for Mike Spatola. Heartbreak for Opie. All right, green flag's back out. The final 9 laps. Here we go. Slide job from McKay Winger on 10 of Scott Schmidt. Winger going to go to second. A bold move from McKay Winger. Scott Bull trying to get in the top 5 as well. Winger going to go to second. 77 of Jay Morris. Down to the inside of the 10 of Scott Schmidt. So good run for Jay Morris. Here comes McKay Winger now. Winger to second. Schmidt third. Jay Morris fourth. What a slider from McKay Winger. Here comes Winger in 42. Now going to go after Ryan Unzicker for the race lead. Unzicker going to hold him off. Winger second. Here comes Scott Schmidt. Oh, man. May have some fireworks here in the final 5 laps. Looks like 6 to go. 6 laps to go. Scott Bull trying to win in a pressure washer in car number 83. Down to the inside. Scotty Bull going to go to 5th now. What a run for Bull. 14th to 5th. Here comes Winger letting it all hang on the high side. 5 to go this time by. Get McKay Winger. Reel in Ryan Unzicker. It'd be about a fitting end to this one here this evening. Oh, and Jay Moore's into the backstretch wall. Bull going to get a 4th. Unzicker slips up. Here comes McKay Winger now down the front straightaway. Trying to hang. Oh, and a caution comes out. Caution comes out. And keep your eyes on the 10 and the 42. Nothing going to happen down the back straightaway. Problems for the 0-1 of Contrell. And 70 of Terry Starks has been black flagged. The 0-1 of Steely. Single file restart, here we go. They bobble. Glenn Thompson to the outside of Morris. McKay Winger to the inside of Unzicker. Action picks up here on the restart. And a big slider from Scott Schmidt. Watch this. Schmidt going to drive her all the way in there. He's got him cleared, and look out, he goes after Unzicker. McKay, we're going to cross it back over down the front straightaway. Wow. 4 to go. 4 to go. Unzicker's got to like what he sees behind him. Down the back straightaway, Winger trying to hold with Unzicker. And Stubbers into the backstretch wall. We're going to stay green. Down the front straightaway. 4 laps to go. A wild feature here at the Legion Speedway. Down the back straightaway, Ryan Unzicker trying to hold off the charging McKay Winger. Winger right there with Unzicker. 3 to go. Here comes Scott Schmidt. 2 to go. 2 laps to go. Unzicker, Winger, Schmidt right there. This is going to be some fireworks. White flag coming. And Winger with a big slider on the 24 of Ryan Unzicker. Can he clear him? No. 1 to go. Scott Schmidt going to throw a slider on McKay Winger, though. Here comes Schmidt. Schmidt going to go to second. Winger's going to try to drive back down to his inside. Here comes Schmidt on the final lap. Down the back straightaway. The Winger going to throw a slider at Schmidt for the win. Ryan Unzicker first, second, giving it to Scott Schmidt. And third, Jay Morris. Oh, my. So Jay Morris takes third. McKay Winger fourth. Oh, God, I love falls. What a race. What a race. I love it. How about it at 24? An amazing, wild race. Ryan Unzicker wins. McKay Winger was right up there. Scott Schmidt was right up there. What a race. How about it for Ryan Unzicker? Good run for Jay Morris as well. We'll talk. What a way to cap off. Again, if you're headed home, don't forget, coming up next week, the $10,000 to win Casey's Modified Nationals, $3,000 to win for the late models, $10,000 to win for the modifieds. He steps out. RJR Transportation, Bob Pierce Race Car, Pro Power Racing Engine, Pierce Platinum. How about a race fans? Ryan Unzicker. Well, I don't even know where to start at this one. Let's start early on. You made some bold moves there in lap traffic. Some of those guys, I think you were doing about 120 down the backstretch. Some of them were doing, unfortunately, 70 or 65. So you had to negotiate lap traffic. And then, I guess you can take it from there. But what a race. This is unbelievable. Congratulations.
Well, hats off again to the track crew. I mean, obviously, behind me was a heck of a good show. I could see somebody on the inside, and I was just waiting for a slide job. But we must have been just good enough, tick good enough to be to stay up there. And I don't know, man. This car's just been awesome here. It feels good to go ahead and win it again. And I don't know. We'll just keep clicking them off. Maybe we'll get it next week.
Yeah, I tell you what. You decide to you win last night at pick up the win and get the championship at Farmer City. And like you said, this 24 car has been awful fast. Some big paying races, 5,000, 3,000 next week, and then on from there. It's just been a heck of a ride. I hope, wish you the best of luck next week. And then again this week, this car, like you said, has been awful fast. Held off everybody here tonight again.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I think we lost one last night because of lap traffic, and I wasn't going to do it again tonight. And, yeah, I did make some bold moves there. I didn't quite know what I was doing. I think it might have been 3 and 4. I bounced 3 or 4 times trying to pass 2 cars on a slide job. And then over here, 1 and 2, I had to back off one of them, else I would have stuffed them in the fence. But, we've just been working hard, tuning, and getting better.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ryan Unzicker wins a wild feature here tonight. He gets the job done again at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Doubles up on the weekend. Congratulations to car number 24, Ryan Unzicker. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a wild night tonight. You're welcome down to the pit area. I hope to see you down there for a few cold refreshments and have some fun. Hats off to this track crew. They did a great job here this evening. That was some awesome racing action we got to see here. From all of us here, the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, as I mentioned, Casey's Modified Nationals, $10,000 to win modified feature next weekend. along with the non-qualifiers race for Mullins Race Engines. Again, the Mullins Race Engines non-qualifiers events shootout next week. And then the late models 3,000 to win. It's all going to be an awesome event next weekend. Details, www.fairburyspeedway.com, seating and camping. And then we still got the sprint cars, the 410 sprint cars coming up in October as well. From all of us here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, have a safe trip home and a good night, everybody.